In life, we all go through moments when everything feels unclear. You wake up in the morning and wonder, what am I even doing with my life? You see others moving forward, achieving goals, finding purpose, while you feel stuck. Many people try to fix this emptiness with motivation, videos, new routines, or self-help quotes. But nothing truly changes. Why? Because sometimes, when you feel lost, what you really need is not more noise but stillness. Watch till the end, because this story might just guide you back to yourself. Once upon a time, in a quiet mountain town, there lived a young man named Liam. Liam was kind, curious, and full of dreams. But lately, his life had started to feel meaningless. He used to believe he was destined for something great, but now he just went through the motions. Work, sleep, repeat. Every night, he scrolled through videos about success and happiness, promising himself that tomorrow he'd change. But every tomorrow looked exactly like today, and slowly, he started to believe that maybe he had lost his way forever. Liam tried everything new: hobbies, books, travel, even meditation. But the more he tried to find himself, the more lost he felt. One morning, he sat by his window watching the sunrise and whispered, "Why can't I feel anything anymore?" He felt like a traveler without a map, surrounded by fog. His heart was heavy, his mind loud, and his soul tired. That's when an old memory returned, as his grandmother once told him, "When you don't know where to go, look for silence. It always speaks the truth." And so, with a quiet hope, Liam decided to seek that silence. Liam packed a small bag and walked toward the mountains. He had heard that an old hermit lived there, a man once known as a wise teacher. After a long hike, Liam found a small wooden cabin beside a stream. An old man was sitting outside, fixing a fishing net. Liam approached him and said softly, "Sir, I feel lost. I've tried everything to find peace, but the more I try, the emptier I feel. Can you help me?" The old man smiled gently. "Come with me," he said, handing Liam a lantern. "I will not tell you what to do, but I can show you something that may guide you." They walked to a nearby river as the sun began to set. The air was still. The sound of flowing water filled the silence. The old man said, "Liam, drop this lantern into the river." Confused, Liam obeyed. The lantern floated, then slowly drifted away with the current. "Now," the old man said, "follow it with your eyes." As Liam watched, the lantern danced over gentle waves, sometimes spinning, sometimes slowing down when the water was calm. But as soon as the current grew stronger, the lantern was carried faster, completely out of control. The old man then asked, "Tell me, Liam, what do you see?" Liam thought for a moment. "It moves wherever the water takes it. It doesn't choose its path." The old man nodded. "That lantern," he said, "is your mind. The river is your thoughts. You've been trying to control the flow instead of learning how to float. When the water is calm, the lantern shines steadily. But when the current grows wild, it loses balance. Peace isn't about stopping the river, it's about finding stillness in the middle of the flow." Liam stood quietly, watching the golden light move farther down the stream. Something about that moment felt different, like a door had opened inside him. From that day, Liam began to live differently. He stopped fighting his confusion and started listening to it. Each morning, he would sit by the river in silence, letting his thoughts drift like water. He worked not to escape his feelings, but to understand them. Days turned into weeks, weeks into months. He still had doubts and fears, but they no longer controlled him. He learned to pause, breathe, and simply be. One evening, as he watched the sunset over the mountains, he realized something powerful. The path had never been lost, was always within him. He just needed to be still long enough to see it. Sometimes in life, you don't need to move faster. You need to stop and listen. The answers you're looking for aren't out there in the world. They're waiting quietly inside you. Don't rush to fix everything. Just be present. Because when you stop chasing directions, the right path often finds you. If this story touched your heart, give it a like, share it with someone who might need it today, and subscribe for more stories that warm the soul. Until next time, stay calm, stay kind, and stay connected to your inner light.